Good day everyone. I, Tripti Mishra, welcomes you to my YouTube channel NCERT Science. Today we are going to discuss class 9th chapter 1 Matter in our surroundings. In text questions solution and explanation is also there. This is part 1, then remaining questions I will provide you in part 2. So now we will start. In text question given on page number 3 of NCERT book, here question number 1 is, which of the following are matter? Chair, air, love, smell, hate, almonds, thought, cold, cold drink, smell of perfume. So we have to discuss इन गिवन थिंग्स विच आर द मैटर. ये जो दी गई चीज़ें हैं इनमें से मैटर क्या क्या हैं और क्या नहीं है. सो आंसर, वट एवर द थिंग्स वी नो व्हाट इज द मैटर. मैटर इज द दैट ऑक्यूपाइज द स्पेस and which has the mass and which we can divide into the solid, liquid and gaseous state. That is the matter. So we have to think each of the given word and think, is it occupy the space or is have the it has the mass, or it can be divided into the solid, liquid or gaseous form, then it is a matter, otherwise it is a non-matter. So first of all we will discuss chair. Chair, you know that chair occupies the space and chair also has the mass, so and it is the solid. So chair is a solid, it is a matter. Air, air is also a matter because air also occupy the space, it also has the mass and it is the gaseous state of matter. Then love. Love is such type of a feeling. It does not occupy the space, it does not have the mass, and also we can't divide it into the solid, liquid or gaseous substances. That's why it is not the matter. Then smell. Smell is also a matter because smell has some of the particles are there which circulate the smell in the surroundings, and that because of that particles will have the occupy the space, and particle will also have mass. Even maybe mass is very less, but it has the mass, that's why smell is matter. Then hate. Hate is also a type of feeling, it does not occupy the space, it does not have the mass, so it is a non-matter. Then almonds. Almonds are solid, they occupy the space and they also have the mass, so almonds are the matter and it is of solid state of matter. Then thought. Thought also is a non-matter. Thought is also a non-matter because it does not occupy the space and mass. Then cold. Cold also does not occupy the space and does not have the mass, so cold is also not a matter, non-matter. Then cold drink. Cold drink is a liquid state and also it occupies the space and have the mass, so it is a matter. Then smell of perfume. Again, any of the smell is very small particles and in the gaseous state, so smell is a matter. So I think now it is clear to you what is matter and what is a non-matter. Now question number 2 is, give reasons for the following observation. The smell of hot sizzling food reaches you several meters away, but to get the smell from cold food you have to go close. तो हमें इसके लिए रीज़न बताना है कि गर्म भोजन की स्मेल जो है हमें सेवरल मीटर अवे से मिल जाती है, सेवरल मीटर के डिस्टेंस से ही मिल जाती है, जबकि ठंडे फूड कि स्मेल के लिए हमें उसके नज़दीक जाना पड़ता है। तो हेयर you know, because of the increase of temperature, the particles get more kinetic energy, and because of more kinetic energy, they are have the more rate of their rate of diffusion is increased, and they diffuse fastly from the they are from solid state to air. They diffuse fastly, and we will get the smell of hot sizzling food at several meter away. As compared to the cold food, there is temperature is low, so kinetic energy of the particles are low, so they will not move fastly into the air, they will not diffuse fastly into the air, and we will not get the smell very fastly of cold food. We have to go close. So here answer is written, solids diffuse at a very low rate, but if the temperature of the solid is increased, then the rate of diffusion of solid particles into air increases. This is due to an increase in the kinetic energy of solid particles. Hence, the smell of hot sizzling food reaches us even at a distance. But to get the smell of cold food, we have to go close. Now, question number 3. A diver is able to cut through water in a swimming pool. Which property of matter does this observation show? Here, the ability of diver to cut through water in a swimming pool shows that matter is made up of particles, and there is also, we can say, particles have the space between them, and that's why the diver is able to cut through water in a swimming pool. Question number 4. What are the characteristics of particles of matter? This is purely theoretical question. I have already described in the videos 3 characteristics of particles of matter, that are particles of matter have space between them, particles of matter are continuously moving, particles of matter attract each other. Here spelling is MATTER. Now we will discuss the in-text questions from page number 6 of NCERT textbook. Question number 1 on page number 6 is, the mass per unit volume of a substance is called density. As you know, we have also studied this in the former classes, and this chapter also we studied density is the mass per volume. Now arrange the following in order to increasing density. So we have to arrange increasing density. Density will increase as the mass will increase and volume will decrease. Then density will increase. So here the substance given are air, exhaust from chimney, then honey, water, chalk, cotton and iron. One common thing is that solids density is maximum, then liquids density is less than solids, and gases density is least in all 3 states. Now we will arrange them in increasing order. So least will be of air, then air will be minimum, density will be minimum. After that, exhaust from chimney. In exhaust from chimney, some of the dust and dirt particles are also there. Then that's why its density is more than air. After that, cotton. Cotton is a solid thing, but it contains a very much high space between the particles, and air is in that space, and that's why its volume is more and mass is less, and that's why it is lighter than water. That's why cotton will come before water. and after that water is a liquid, and liquids its density will be after cotton. Then honey, you know, it is more denser, it is more dense or viscous, we can say that honey has the more mass in the unit volume, it has more mass, that's why its density is more than water. Then chalk, as we know, chalk is a solid substance, its density mass per unit volume is more than honey, and maximum is of iron. As we know, iron is a solid and its particle is very closely tightly packed, and that's why its mass is more per unit volume and its density will be maximum. Now question number 2 on page number 6 of NCERT book is, question number 2 has two parts, A and B. So A is, first we will discuss the A. A is tabulate the differences in the characteristics of states of matter. यहाँ हमको स्टेट्स ऑफ मैटर के कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स मीन्स सॉलिड लिक्विड गैस के बीच में क्या डिफरेंसेस हैं उनको टेबुलेट करके डिफरेंसेस को हमें बताना है. सो फर्स्ट सॉलिड लिक्विड and gaseous state, we will make a table and we will divide it into the 3 columns: solid state, liquid state and gaseous state. Now first we will come to first point. Definite solids have the definite shape and volume, while liquids have no definite shape. Liquids attain the shape of the vessel in which they are kept. Gases have neither a definite shape nor a definite volume. Next difference is solids are incompressible. We can't compress them easily. We have to put much more force, otherwise we can say it is incompressible. Liquid state is compressible to a small extent and gaseous state is highly compressible. प्रेशर लगा के हम गैसों को बहुत ज़्यादा कंप्रेस कर सकते हैं. देन थर्ड डिफरेंस, देयर इज अ लिटिल स्पेस बिटवीन द पार्टिकल्स ऑफ सॉलिड. सॉलिड के पार्टिकल्स के बीच में बहुत ही कम स्पेस होता है. देन इन लिक्विड स्टेट दीज पार्टिकल्स हैव ए ग्रेटर स्पेस बिटवीन देम. अगर हम सॉलिड से कंपेयर करें तो इनका स्पेस कुछ ज़्यादा होता है. Then gaseous state, the space between the gas particles is the greatest. सबसे ज़्यादा स्पेस पाया जाता है गैस के पार्टिकल्स के बीच में. Then fourth difference, these particles attract each other very strongly. सॉलिड के पार्टिकल्स के बीच में अट्रैक्शन फोर्स मैक्सिमम होता है. तीनों स्टेट्स को अगर हम कंपेयर करें तो सबसे ज़्यादा स्ट्रांगली बाउंडेड पार्टिकल्स सॉलिड में होते हैं. Then liquid state, the force of attraction between liquid particles is less than solid. Solids के कंपेयर में इनके पार्टिकल्स के बीच अट्रैक्शन फोर्स कुछ कम होता है. और गैसेस स्टेट में जैसा कि हमें पता है पार्टिकल्स बहुत दूर दूर होते हैं, इसलिए अट्रैक्शन फोर्स बहुत कम होता है. सो वी विल राइट द फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन इज लीस्ट बिटवीन गैसियस पार्टिकल्स. नाउ फिफ्थ डिफरेंस, पार्टिकल्स ऑफ सॉलिड कैन नॉट मूव फ्रीली. सॉलिड्स के पार्टिकल्स फ्रीली मूव नहीं कर सकते. अट्रैक्शन फोर्स से टाइटली बाउंडेड होते हैं, उतना फ्रीली मूवमेंट सॉलिड पार्टिकल्स में नहीं होता है. देन इन लिक्विड स्टेट दीज पार्टिकल्स मूव फ्रीली. लिक्विड में ये पार्टिकल्स फ्रीली मूव कर सकते हैं और गैसियस में ये बहुत फ्रीली मूव करते हैं और रैंडम मोशन दिखाते हैं. सो गैसियस पार्टिकल्स आर इन ए कंटिन्यूअस रैंडम मोशन. So that was the main differences between solid, liquid and gas, and generally when we are writing the difference we should write them in the tabulated form. Question number 2, B part is comment upon the following: rigidity, compressibility, fluidity, filling a gas container, shape, kinetic energy and density. So we have to give some comment on these topics. So now first we will discuss rigidity. Rigidity is the tendency of matter to resist a change in shape. मैटर की वो टेंडेंसी जिसमें कि मैटर अपनी शेप को चेंज करने का विरोध करता है, वो टेंडेंसी कहलाती है रिजिडिटी. एंड रिजिडिटी इज द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ सॉलिड. सॉलिड्स की शेप को हम इजीली चेंज नहीं कर सकते, सो दैट इज द कैरेक्टर ऑफ सॉलिड्स. So we can write rigidity can be expressed as the tendency of matter to resist a change in shape. Now compressibility. Compressibility is the ability to be reduced to the lower volume when force is applied. Force apply करके वॉल्यूम को डिक्रीज करने का, कम करने की जो एबिलिटी होती है उसे हम बोलते हैं compressibility. And as we know, gases are much more. Maximum compressibility is shown by the gaseous state. Gaseous state में particles को सबसे ज़्यादा compress किया जा सकता है. Then fluidity is the ability to flow. Flow means बहना. तो बहने की जो भी टेंडेंसी है उसको हम कहते हैं fluidity. And this is the character of both liquid and gaseous state. लिक्विड और गैसियस दोनों ही स्टेट फ्लूइडिटी शो करते हैं. द नेक्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी इज बाय फिलिंग ए गैस कंटेनर. वी मीन द अटेन ऑफ शेप ऑन द कंटेनर बाय ए गैस. फिलिंग ए गैस कंटेनर मीन्स गैस को एक कंटेनर के अंदर भरना. तो गैस को हम प्रेशर डाल के कंप्रेस करके एक कंटेनर के अंदर भरा जा सकता है. Then shape defines the definite boundaries. वो जो भी मैटर जिसकी एक डेफिनाइट बाउंड्री है तो वो उसकी क्या हो जाएगी, शेप. Then kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is the energy possessed by the particles due to its motion. Particles के motion के कारण उनके अंदर जो एनर्जी होती है वो that is the its kinetic energy. Then density already we have discussed. Density is the mass per unit volume. यूनिट वॉल्यूम के अंदर किसी भी सब्सटेंस का, किसी भी मैटर का जो मास होता है वो उसकी डेंसिटी कहलाता है. सो डेंसिटी इज द मास पर यूनिट वॉल्यूम. Question number 3 is give reasons. A gas fills completely the vessel in which it is kept. गैस जिस भी वेसल में रखी जाती है उसको completely भर देती है. इसका हमें रीजन बताना है. सो देयर इज अ लिटिल अट्रैक्शन बिटवीन द पार्टिकल्स ऑफ गैसेस. एज वी नो पार्टिकल्स ऑफ गैसेस के बीच में, गैस के पार्टिकल्स के बीच में अट्रैक्शन फोर्स बहुत ही कम होता है और वो रेंडमली फ्रीली हर डायरेक्शन में मूव कर सकते हैं. देयरफॉर thus the gas particles move freely in all directions. Therefore gas completely fills the vessel in which it is kept. Now B is a gas exert pressure on the walls of the container. एक गैस कंटेनर की वॉल के ऊपर प्रेशर डालती है. That is the reason is particles of gas move randomly in all directions at high speed. As a result, the particles hit each other and also hit the walls of container with a force. Therefore gas exerts pressure on the walls of container. तो गैस के पार्टिकल्स जो हैं वो रेंडमली हाई स्पीड में मूव करते हैं और उनके हाई स्पीड में मूव करने की वजह से वो एक दूसरे को हिट करते हैं और साथ में वॉल को भी, कंटेनर की वॉल को भी हिट करते हैं और उसके ऊपर भी फोर्स अप्लाई करते हैं और इसलिए गैस जो है वो कंटेनर की वॉल के ऊपर फोर्स डालती है. नाउ सी इज ए वुडन टेबल शुड बी कॉल्ड ए सॉलिड. एक वुडन टेबल को सॉलिड कहा जाना चाहिए. क्यों? बिकॉज द सॉलिड्स टेंडेंसी इज दे हैव द डेफिनाइट शेप, दे हैव द डेफिनाइट वॉल्यूम एंड टेबल फुलफिल दीज प्रॉपर्टीज. Because table have a definite shape, table has a definite volume. That's why the table should be and also it is very rigid. इसकी शेप को इजीली चेंज नहीं किया जा सकता. सो इट इज शोइंग द टेंडेंसी ऑफ रिजिडिटी एंड कैन नॉट बी कंप्रेस्ड. इसको हम कंप्रेस भी नहीं कर सकते. दैट ऑल द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स आर ऑफ सॉलिड. That's why the wooden table should be called as a solid. Now D is, we can easily move our hand in air, but to do the same through a solid block of wood we need a karate expert. हवा में अब हमारे हाथ को easily मूव करा सकते हैं, लेकिन अगर यही मूवमेंट अगर हमें किसी सॉलिड में करवाना है तो हमें एक कराटे एक्सपर्ट की जरूरत होती है. एक सामान्य आदमी वो नहीं कर सकता, बिकॉज there is the big space. The reason is there is large space between the gaseous particles, but there is very less space between the solid particles. So particles of air have large space between them. On the other hand, wood has little space between its particles. Also it is rigid. For this reason we can easily move our hands in air, but to do the same through a solid block of wood we need a karate expert. So this was the all reason. Question number 4 on page number 6 is, liquids generally have lower density as compared to solid. लिक्विड्स की डेंसिटी जनरली सॉलिड के कंपेयर में कम होती है. But you must have observed that ice float on water. Find out why. लेकिन आपने ऑब्जर्व किया होगा कि आइस जो है वो वाटर के ऊपर फ्लोट करती है. इसका इट मीन्स आइस डेंसिटी इज लेस एंड वाटर डेंसिटी इज मोर. बट आइस इज ए सॉलिड एंड वाटर इज ए लिक्विड. So we have to find out the reason that why the solid has the less density here and liquid has the more density. So here we know what is density. Density is the mass per unit volume of a substance is called density. As the volume of a substance increases, its density decreases. डेंसिटी होती है मास पर यूनिट वॉल्यूम, और जैसे जैसे वॉल्यूम बढ़ता है किसी भी सब्सटेंस का वैसे वैसे डेंसिटी कम होती है. एंड ड्यूरिंग द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ आइस द सेम थिंग इज देयर, दैट वॉल्यूम ऑफ द आइस इज मोर एज कंपेयर टू द वाटर. वॉल्यूम ऑफ द आइस इज मोर. जब आइस बनने के प्रोसेस में वॉल्यूम बढ़ जाता है, और बिकॉज ऑफ द इंक्रीज ऑफ द वॉल्यूम द डेंसिटी इज डिक्रीज्ड. जैसे ही वॉल्यूम बढ़ता है उसकी डेंसिटी कम हो जाती है पानी के कंपेयर में, और इसलिए डेंसिटी कम होने की वजह से ये पानी के ऊपर तैरती है. सो वी विल राइट, तो आइस इज ए सॉलिड. इट हैज लार्ज नंबर ऑफ एम्प्टी स्पेस बिटवीन इट्स पार्टिकल्स. These spaces are larger as compared to the space present between the particles of water. Thus the volume of ice is greater than that of water. Hence the density of ice is less than that of water. A substance with lower density than water can float on water. जिस भी सब्सटेंस की डेंसिटी पानी से कम होगी वो सब्सटेंस पानी के ऊपर फ्लोट करता है, तैरता है. Therefore the ice floats on water. So I think now it is clear to you. So friends, here in this video I discussed half of the in-text questions. Remaining in-text questions I will discuss in my next video, that will be of part 2 of this in-text questions and explanations series part 2. Now, if it is beneficial for you, like the video and also share with your other friends. Most important, subscribe my YouTube channel and also press the bell icon so that you will get the notification as I will upload the next video. I have also provided the link of other class 9 video in the description box. So you will get the link of other videos. दूसरे वीडियोस का जो मैंने इससे पहले वीडियोस बनाए हुए हैं उनके भी डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में लिंक दिए हैं. आप वहां जाकर डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में जाकर उनके लिंक्स पे क्लिक करके उन वीडियोस को भी आप देख सकते हैं. और सो थैंक्स.